Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wait Album 2. We are continuing on Mari-san's route in the closing chapter. Mari-san's finally admitted she's interested in Haruki, and they both had their shower. They're getting close to one another. Let's see how it goes.
気持ちいいです。あったかくて滑らかで。
本当か？
はい。
I have no intention to lie. As evidence, my hand can't stop at just stroking Mari-san's arm and goes around her sides to have its fill of the tenderness beyond that.
興奮するか？
ずっとしてます。
While continuing to kiss her from her neck down to her shoulders, the scent hanging off of Mari-san makes me lose my self-control, and the sounds of my breathing eventually become louder than my kisses.
そうか。よかった。実は先週からコラーゲンも取ってるんだ。
マリさん。
Even though I'm at my wit's end.
若い子と比べても遜色ないかな。その北原と同じくらいの子たちと。
No.
なんでそんなにコンプレックス持ってるんです？マリさんだって十分若いって何度言ったら。
This woman has failed to see through just how worked up I am. Where is that usual sharpness and confidence on her face gone?
お前もマリさんだってって言うじゃないか。マリさんがとは言わないじゃないか。お前がそんなに年下なのがいけないんじゃないか。
It looks like everything I admire about her, her personality, her ability, and her experience, none of it can win against just a measly 5-year age difference. She's not old!
すいません。
5 years is not that old. I really don't understand the heart of a woman. Of course, if I did, then I wouldn't be here right now.
謝ってもしょうがないだろう。北原のせいじゃないのに。何言ってるんだ。
ごめんなさい、マリさん。ごめんなさい。
だから謝ったら済むとでも。
I spread pecks and kisses over and over across her nape to her shoulder, blowing my hot breath across her skin, now wet with my saliva. In order to get Mari-san to calm down from her needless confusion, I make certain not to be too intense. Alright, and I will come back at you when it's safe for work. See you soon. And welcome back. So, as you can imagine, they ended up having a very intimate and fun time together. Even though Mari-san's on the pill, I don't think what they did was very safe because it's only been 2 days since she started taking the pill. And unless there's some new crazy pill on the market that I don't know about, it takes 7 days for them to take effect. So, I don't know. A little bit unrealistic. Please be careful.
私の方も仕事がどんどん面白くなってしまって、徐々に2人の時間が作れなくなっていった。
そうですか。
After we finished, Mari-san didn't take any time to linger and immediately bolted for the bathroom, saying she needed a shower. She's definitely that type of person. She's trying to act nonchalant, all while hiding the bed sheets behind her back. I'm not sure what she's trying to accomplish by that. She'd be better off wiping off the part where I went inside her if she wants to hide anything.
会えない時間が1月2月って長くなっていって、久しぶりに会ったのが前から半年後ってなった時、
Having come out of the bathroom, Mari-san looks at me as I'm laying on the bed, and this time, she faces me directly and buries her face in my chest after a moment of hesitation. There is no way I could possibly complain being able to touch Mari-san's burning hot skin after her bath.
とは言っても、それは本当に後日談でしかなくて。
After a moment of sharing each other's warmth, Mari-san begins to talk bit by bit.
それよりずっと前に広がっちゃった距離に傷ついてて、そのことを忘れるために仕事に没頭して余計に会えなくなるっていう悪循環。
She's telling me something dating back years ago. According to her, it's an event that didn't occur either recently or very long ago. She doesn't want me to bother wondering about the exact time it happened.
しかもそういう時の仕事に限って質が悪くてね。当時のデスク、今の編集長にめちゃめちゃ怒られた時期。
それがマリさんの仕事に逃げるなの原点ですか？
今思えば本当に悪いことしたわ。彼じゃなくてその当時の取材対象にね。
I can sense nostalgia, a bit of regret, and a bitter aftertaste from her tone. And perhaps an attempt to come up with an alibi or an excuse? I'm sure it was quite the drama, but she clears it up briefly and concisely, almost as if trying to be considerate. Or perhaps trying to make someone jealous.
私は仕事に逃げるやつが許せない。楽しめるくせに楽しまないやつが我慢できない。
And finally, she looks toward the present.
だからあの時のお前は本当に大嫌いだった。これからはそういうのなくしてほしいんだ。
And thus she ends her narration with the slightest feeling of nostalgia.
はい。
But this isn't what I had in mind when I decided that I needed to talk to Mari-san today. Yeah, could you imagine? That being said, given all that's happened, I can't bring back the conversation to my intended trajectory right now. I wasn't even able to tell her what I originally prepared to tell her in the first place. After all, the way I am now, from 2 hours ago, has now become the way I was a little while ago. Haruki is now a man. It's no longer a topic I can discuss with Mari-san.
私はさ、今の私は仕事とプライベートを完全に切り分ける。ただし仕事優先で。
I don't feel that her strong words match up well with the amount of strength she's putting into wrapping her arms around my back, though.
例えばさ、午後から仕事休んで2人で役所に行って婚姻届を出そうって約束したとするよな。
Wow, and now we're already talking about marriage.
おい、今のは全く他意のない例え話だ。妙なところで反応するの。
She's so cute.
すいません。
Well, she did bring up quite the absurd suggestion.
それで本題はこっちだ。12時直前に特ダネの連絡が入ってどうしても現場に飛ぶ必要があったらお前はどうする？
それは俺まだそういう状況には。
まあそうだよな。ちなみに私はためらいなく現場に飛ぶ。もし相手と連絡取れなくても構わない。
マリさん、
下手をしたら親の死に目もスルーかもしれない。今の風岡マリはそういう人間だ。
I mean, man.
けどプライベートに戻ったら来たじゃない。彼氏に土下座する。許してくれって。謝るよ。
perhaps there are times where our enthusiasm is a little different.
まあそれ以前にそういうことしっかり話し合っておくのが大事だけどな。仕事に理解のない相手とはもう恋愛できないよ、私は。
But I imagine Mari-san really believes that what she's telling me right now is true.
言っておくが、今のは質問じゃないぞ。
分かってます。
After all, even though I've only known Mari-san for half a year, she's given me plenty of reasons to put my faith in her. And she's the epitome of an ideal workaholic to me.
ちなみに俺はそういうのを理解しようとすると思います。今のは回答じゃありませんけど。
そうか。そうか。
She relaxes her arms and her hands touch my cheeks. And as she inches her face close to mine, she initiates a kiss for the first time. Aww, that's so sweet.
やっぱりお前は私が見込んだ通りの男。いや、後輩だよ。
Oh,
マリさん。
I'm sorry, Mari-san. With the way I am now, everything about my world, including myself, has been a lie. The real reason why I desired you wasn't because I wanted to heal the wounds I have. After all, I'm scared of losing these wounds despite how painful they are, and I'm only fooling myself that they're hurting so much. What I've received from you isn't a cure. It's only an aesthetic. That should definitely be anesthetic.
北原。
マリさん。マリさん。
そんな風に人を割れ物みたいに扱うな。これじゃまるで私が年下みたいだ。
可愛いです、マリさん。
She is extremely cute.
私が言ってるのはまさにそれのことだ。
And yet, this anesthetic just feels so good. There we go, it is anesthetic. If this continues on, I'm going to be dependent on her, and I'm going to pass the point of no return. The moment I realized that I'd turned off my phone and the LCD display lit up for the first time in a day, the words 12 missed calls appeared, and I felt that I myself would have been rather irritated myself had I been unable to contact someone in a similar fashion. Moreover, all 12 of them were...
Haruki! お前今どこにいるんだよ。
南末次の駅前。今から帰るところだけど。
The fact that they all came from the same particular man means I'm not exactly in the most desirable situation.
ゆうべからずっとかけてたんだぞ。電源くらい入れとけよ。
悪い、バイトだったんだ。途中で電源切ったのを忘れてた。
バイト？徹夜でか？
交通量調査。24時間拘束されてたんだよ。
As of this moment, the clock reads 12 a.m. and it is now Sunday. I ended up spending more than 20 hours together with Mari-san. Sleeping, waking up, talking, touching each other, hugging each other. We've done so all within the confines of her bed over and over again, enjoying an otherwise leisurely holiday to its fullest. I initially thought I would be satisfied with that, but in the end, I was unable to resist the peeved, lonesome look Mari-san gave me when we were supposed to have parted for the day.
まあいいや。とにかく部屋に帰るってことは、今からなら空いてるってことだよな。
今から?
Though he seems insistent, it's past midnight on a Sunday. Of course, I also have to go to university tomorrow morning.
ちょっと話したいことがある。そっち行くわ。
ちょっと待てよ。 そんな急に。
俺は前からずっと言ってたよな。けどお前が忙しいってなかなか時間作ろうとしなかったから。
That's fair. That's totally fair.
今日を逃したら今度いつになるかわかんないからな。無理やりにでも付き合ってもらうぞ。
でも今日は疲れてて、お前が着く前に寝ちまうかも。
I'm not lying when I'm saying I'm tired. Although I'd spent nearly an entire day in bed, the amount of energy I spent there was by no means any less than the amount I would have spent if I'd been out and about.
ああ、それなら問題ない。今は前を
And just as Takaya hung up, the car behind me, which was approaching at a tremendous speed, came to a halt right next to me.
送ってくれてありがとう。じゃあもう帰っていいから、今度電話するから。
死んでしまえ
Oh man. And the one who got out of the car just so happens to be...
いやー、ちょうどすぐそこのホテルに入るとこだったんだよ。タイミング良かった。
A man who just got dumped. He got dumped just for Haruki's sake.
本当に疲れてるから少しだけだぞ。分かってるって。ビールもらうな。ハルキも飲むか？言いながら腰を据えるな。あとイオも呼ぶから。ハルキ捕まえたら絶対に連絡しろって言われてんだ。覚悟しとけよ。
Just as I thought, these two have no intention of simply hanging out here for a little while.
ほらよ、ハルキ。乾杯しようぜ。いや、俺いいよ。本気で寝ちまう。遠慮すんなって。減るもんじゃなし。間違いなく減るんだよ。しかも俺の買ってきたビールが。
Just walks into his house and grabs a beer out of his fridge. But that's how you know they're close friends.
ほんと細かいことばかり気にしやがって。そろそろ円形脱毛症になってないか？こら、人の頭いじるな、うっとうしい。Takeya.
Takaya, who had just been screwing around and pulling at my hair, suddenly froze for some reason.
どうしたんだお前。
He suddenly brought his face close to the point where it seemed like he was going to bury it into my chest.
おい、落ち着け。俺男だぞ。ハルキ、お前の守備範囲外。
Next, he puts his hand on the collar of my shirt, lifting it up as if he were trying to strip me.
ああ、いいよ。俺、Takeya.
And then, thanks to Io answering her phone, Takaya finally halted his strange actions, and I let out the air that had filled up my lungs in one breath.
ああ、ダメだった。結局捕まえられなかったわ、ハルキ。
However, that wasn't the end of it, as Takeya's strange behavior continued. He had just been trying to call Io over a few seconds ago. Now he was turning her away with a lie.
というわけで今日は諦め。また来週末にでもリトライだな。Takeya、何を？
Moreover, it would seem that his lie was, in truth, a premeditated crime.
なんでもない。それじゃこれで。また明日連絡するから。おやすみ。どうして？
It was obvious that Takeya's sudden change of mind was not because he cared about me being tired. After all, Takeya lying to Io and him lying to other girls are two completely different things. That was basic knowledge, at least to me. There would have to be some important reason behind him going against my expectations of him like this.
バレるに決まってるからだよ。何がじゃねえ。お前今まで女の部屋にいただろ。
And there's the reason why. Takes one to know one. Takeya knows what he's looking for.
石鹸の匂いさせて外から帰ってくんな。しかも首にしっかりキスマークついてるし。イオだって女なんだから隠し通せるわけないだろ。
Him touching my hair and making a suspicious face, pulling my shirt down to my shoulders and then making a sad face was all because...
そういう時は一度汗だくになるまで走るんだよ。俺はいつもそうしてる。何やってんだよ、ハルキ。何やってんだ。お前は俺じゃないはずだろ。タケヤ。とにかく話聞かせろ。とりあえず今すぐイオには言わないから。もちろん、セツナちゃんにも。
This is so stupid. He doesn't need to be dating Setsuna. He's not even dating Setsuna right now. Setsuna dumped him. The truth I tried to hide, the truth that would be the most difficult to talk about, the truth that I would never have spoken of, ended up exposed to the light of day all before I could even bring my heavy mouth open to talk about it.
バイト先の上司？
若手の中じゃ出世頭で、とにかくものすごく仕事のできる人で。
年上のお姉さんか。
結構目をかけてもらって、いろいろ相談とかにも乗ってもらってて。
Once the floodgates had opened, there was nothing more I can do. Honestly, this is good though. You need to be able to talk these things through with a friend. I'm a little worried about Takeya's bias though, because, like, clearly he wants Haruki to date Setsuna, but honestly, he should give that up. Only push it if that's the only thing that'll make Haruki happy.
すごく頼りになる人で、単なるバイトでしかない俺のこと、本気で叱って、心から心配してくれて。
Christmas with her had healed me. Soon after came New Year's, which left me wounded.
だから俺、彼女といるのが嬉しくて。それで。
And so last night, wanting and being wanted, I got caught in the moment, and one by one the words began to pour out.
美人？
今の俺が言っても参考にならないかもしれないけど、ものすごく綺麗で、しかもかっこいい人だと思う。
お前がつける高得点は信じるよ。近くにいる女の子がレベル高すぎるからな。
Both the fact that I'm emotionally justifying myself, as well as the fact that Takeya is rationally listening to me, is very unlike the both of us. And here I thought he would have just beat me up at any moment if he really acted the way he was.
で、知ってるのか？相手はお前が彼女持ちだってことを。
What? He doesn't.
俺には彼女なんて。
そういうお前の偏った基準に興味はない。せつなちゃんのこと知らないんだな。
言ってないよ。
ああ、またややこしいことに。向こうも浮気と割り切ってんならまだ簡単だったのに。
浮気。
I've tried to say it several times now, but those words become nothing but excuses. I had the chance to say it the whole time I held her in my arms, and yet I still did not say it. You're not dating! What part of you're not dating? This is so frustrating.
それで、相手はどんな感じなんだ？遊ばれてるってことは。
ない。絶対にない。
断言かよ。
からかうとか欺くとかもてあそぶとか、そういうのと対極にいる人だよ。真面目で厳しくて妥協しなくて。
And besides, what with everything she did with me yesterday, she's probably...
そんなお堅い美人上司をその気にさせちまったのかよ。お前、俺の影に隠れながらも何気に恐ろしいやつだな。
俺だって信じられないよ。彼女が受け入れてくれるなんて。
3年前にも聞いたな、そんなセリフ。しかも2回も。で、昨べからずっと彼女の部屋に泊まってたのか。今日は一日中抱き合ってたってか。 一体何回やりやがったんだよ。
そんな下世話なこと聞くな。親友だからって、俺に非があるからって、それでも言っていいことと悪いことがあるぞ。
まあ悪かった。今のは忘れてくれ。
誤解。こら、声が大きいわよ。
大丈夫。救出中のオフィスには現在私一人。
お疲れ様。今のあんたの心境は分かった。
やってらんないわよ、も
分かったって言ったのに、わざわざ口に出さなくても。
う。何よその愛欲ダダ漏れな週末は。羨ましいにも程があるわよ。
それは暇だったし、他にやることなかったし。ああ、仕事以外に趣味がないって嫌よね。
一般論でごまかそうとするな、この変態。
そういう言い方はないと思う。こっちだっていろいろと辛い目に遭ってるんだから。
ほほう、どんな目にあったって？
ヒリヒリして歩くと痛かったり、腰に来ちゃって立つのも億劫だったり。
Oh, poor Mari-san.
呆れないでよ。私も今のは度が過ぎたって後悔してるんだから。
向こうは若いから仕方ないとはいえ、あんたまで調子に乗っちゃって。まったく覚えたての猿じゃないんだから。マリー、
そういえば病院探してくれて助かった。私ああいうの全然疎いからほんと困っちゃって。
でもね、そんな状況で役に立ったかな。
どういう意味？
だって普通5回も中に出されたらピル飲んでても妊娠するよ。知らなかったの？あれってセックス3回分くらいまでしか効果ないんだからね。
そんな嘘。
嘘。
She's such a funny friend. That's not nice. Don't do that to somebody, but jeez.
で、どうするんだお前。
どうするんだろうな、本当に。
What is there to do? You're broken up.
なんだよそれ。お前せつなちゃんのことまた裏切ったんだぞ。彼女傷つけて何とも思わないのかよ。
それすらも自信ないんだ。
どういう意味だよ。
They're not dating.
俺がしたことがセツナを傷つけてるって、セツナに強い影響を与えるって、それこそが傲慢なんじゃないかって。
何言ってんだ。
俺本当にそんなにセツナにこだわられる男かな。それって痛い勘違いじゃないのかな。
だったらよかったか。
I get it. I'm well aware that my weakness is nothing but cowardice with the way things are now. That I'm literally the worst of the worst. But that's exactly why I don't deserve her at all, which leaves us stuck with the downward, unending spiral we're stuck in right now.
俺は分かってる。そしてお前だって理解してる。せつなちゃんがどれだけお前のことを思ってるか。
だとしたら余計にダメだろ俺。もう戻れないだろ。
I can feel Takeya's irritation as it shakes the air around us. I myself feel nauseated over the disgusting things I've done. My weakness, my choices, and my crucial error in judgment.
大体な、どうして順序通りにいかないんだよ。なんでそっちの時だけ強引に攻めるんだよ。クリスマスの夜にこそ強引に行くべきだろ。
That night on Christmas. That day where me and Setsuna's hearts were supposed to become one, which made us misunderstand each other. That beautiful, white, and freezing cold day.
あ あの時お前がひるまず前に進んでれば、せつなちゃんに拒絶されても諦めずにずっとそばにいれば。
No. If someone says no to you, you leave.
できないよ、そんなこと。
だいたい最初に押し倒された時にあんたがさっさとパンツ脱いでれば、この問題はあっという間に解決してたのよ。
Oy vey. Alright, we're gonna stop there for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this chapter of Madison's Route, and I'll be back to you with more soon. Until then, I hope you take care. See you!